power of this explosion. And the long and short of it is, the explosion that happened at the Shirley residence was roughly equivalent to about 3 tons of TNT in the middle of a residential neighborhood.
Well, obviously, there was an extreme amount of fuel involved in this. And as everyone started looking at the gas components from the house, there were some pretty significant things that were missing. The step-down valve to the inside of the house had been removed. And what that valve does is it regulates the amount of gas that is coming from the source into the home.
The removal of the step-down regulator allowed the free flow of gas to go through the piping there.
The other thing that was missing was something they call the Dante valve, which is an on and off switch for your fireplace.
That Dante valve had been physically removed to remove any and all restrictions for the free, full flow of natural gas into that house. But to have an explosion, you have to have an ignition source.
As I started going through, just looking at appliances, I see the damage on the microwave was so much more extensive than the other appliances. It literally looked like it had been just twisted and turned inside out. As I was moving pieces of the microwave, there was a metal cylinder, like a water bottle, but it looked like it had been jaggedly cut and peeled open. Rarely, if ever, do you see one that contains a normal beverage have that kind of reaction, unless there's something inside of that that has reached the point where the container can no longer hold liquid explosives or some type of chemical. I realized that this could possibly be the source of the ignition for the explosion. The manual for the microwave was found. It was a model that had a delay start feature, which means you could pre-program it to come on at a certain time. It started becoming more and more evident that the microwave at some point in time was programmed to activate, creating that spark from the metal object inside it and igniting the gas that was in the house. I got everybody together and told them this is something that's intentional. We need to treat this like a crime scene. Everything shut in high gear at that point.
As the police investigation progressed, the